Alright, guys.
That is my turn.
It loud. Okay. Welcome to another episode of The Pit. This time we are going to talk about modern civil rights. These were actually not my idea, but I'm going to host this episode anyway. Hi, Kaylee. Can't really see, whatever.
Emmett.
Wait, there's your face. Okay.
Emmett.
There's a face.
There's your face.
Allison.
Philip.
Cut! This is Devin.
Okay. We have new people.
Yeah.
Philip, he's new. And
That's cut.
New.
It's not the first time we've seen a finger on the show, so.
of course not. Alright, first things up. LGBT
fingers
marriage. Shh, 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 shh.
Cunt.
Okay, so basically gay marriage. Or like
That's
not
being gay
straight
and-
people. Right. Alright. So what does this say? Why we think this
Oh, fuck.
isn't a,
Do you need a translation?
yeah.
My fuck ass handwriting. Oh, yeah, this is your fuck ass
Yeah,
cursive.
that's his
That's
handwriting.
his fuck ass cursive.
Sorry guys, we have a technical difficulty.
Technical difficulties.
We're more like
so
handwriting
unprofessional.
difficulty.
They wrote it in
I
Braille.
wrote all this.
Oh my god.
Alrighty, modern
Dot,
civil
dot,
rights.
sideways
we have
line.
the
Dot,
LGBT
yeah.
marriages. Also, why we think that this isn't an actual, like, why people think this is still an issue. I mean, civil rights, everybody should have the right to do whatever they want. It's 2014. I mean,
2009.
No!
Wait a minute.
Really?
half the time I can barely
Were the
remember
last
my
5
name.
years a dream?
Yes.
Was
Anyway.
I sleeping?
Anyway.
Am I still in high school?
Yes. Oh my god.
But I mean, we have everybody, all these politicians and people talking about, oh, they shouldn't get married, and it's stupid. I mean, everybody has the right to do, they're getting married, have sex. I don't give a shit, really.
Exactly.
Preachers. This today is about preachers.
Well,
okay.
well, here's the biggest problem. You're supposed to have a separation of religion and state. There's supposed to be a separation between the two.
Right.
But it's religion is the main issue, is why it's blocking all this progress.
Right.
Everyone's religious views getting in the way of all this shit.
And it's funny because the Bible doesn't even say shit about gay marriage. It just says there's like this one passage that's all like, oh, don't lie with a man as if you would lie with your wife
Don't
or
fuck
some
a man in the ass.
something
Don't
like
rub
that.
two vaginas together.
Oh, why not?
Then again, I mean, the Bible also talks about slavery and how slavery is a great thing.
Exactly.
But we all realize that it's not, and everybody's able to move
Don't make
past
one
that.
person with boobs and have a dick as well.
Or do what he did. Do it again.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
He made crappy noises.
I know, I heard it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I wonder if that picks up. Alright. We'll find out.
Stop.
So, yeah, I mean, it just let everybody be miserable if they want to be miserable. If one dude wants to marry another dude so he can fuck a dude in the ass, that's fine with me.
Oh, in the
Way to
words
quote
of
every
Louis
single-
C.K., if he wants to marry his dog, I hope he blows his dog.
Ew. No.
Poor animal.
Right?
I watched a Vice segment that was very eye-opening about zoophilia,
Zoophilia. Okay.
and they didn't go about it the animal fucker way. They went about the people getting fucked by animals, and it was
Oh,
You hear about
gross.
that guy that died because he got fucked by a horse?
Wasn't that here?
What?
He got fucked by a
No.
horse and died.
a guy was interviewed about
They make
losing,
toys for that. We don't need the actual
A
thing.
guy was interviewed about losing his virginity to his German Shepherd, who let his German Shepherd fuck him in the ass. Exactly.
Well, then again, there was a guy in Orlando who was found naked and dead in the new Shamu's tank or whatever.
What?
You guys didn't hear about this? This happened
Yeah.
A
back
few
in
years ago, it was in Blackfish.
2000.
Yeah,
or
it was
something.
in Blackfish. This dude, they don't know what really happened, but he kind of
I mean, if he's found naked and dead inside of the killer whale tank,
What the fuck do you think happened?
And the whales were just playing with him.
I don't think, killer whales eat clothing. You can't really kill clothing.
I'll tell you one thing. When we were at the Atlanta Aquarium,
They didn't find
those
clothing
fucking
either,
beluga
but-
whales were giving us some really perverted looks. They were always smiling, and it just looked
They
wrong.
They make
were.
noises at me.
Anyways, this episode is about the
Let's talk
Gay
about
rights.
SeaWorld.
and other civil rights that are actually going through Congress and whatever right now. I think the first thing we should talk about is defining the LGBT. I mean, it's not just gays and lesbians. I mean, it's everybody.
It's a fuck ton of letters. I can't remember.
I mean, it's
Lesbian, gay,
it's like-
bisexual, transgender.
transgendered.
and then there's
and then it's
asexual, queer, questioning,
Cis.
pansexual.
I thought queer was just like a vulgar word that you shouldn't say cunt, nigger, deer, stuff like that.
Cut!
And it gets flagged.
I don't know, to be honest.
It's
I
too
mean,
offensive for you
Queer, I
to.
think it means
Huh?
That's a good word.
No, that's gay.
That-
Queer
well,
means
yeah.
strange.
Today's episode is brought to you by.
Cut! You hear me.
All right, so let's get into this.
Trevor doesn't like it no more. It's old.
Yeah, you're ruining the.
He told me to fucking
Integrity.
say it, man.
You're ruining the cunt. I'm just kidding, Just kidding.
Bad head. Chopped.
guys. I had to. I'm sorry.
The cunt got old quickly.
So
I
okay,
haven't had nearly enough alcohol for this.
All right, so go ahead.
To you, dear viewer.
Today's episode is brought to you by Pizza Hut and beer and Coca-Cola.
burr.
And the Gator Waters.
Fuck the Gators.
No,
Anyways,
Fuck them right in the ass.
Fuck the gators.
completely
let's
off.
not go fucking gators.
All right,
Unless
back
gators
on
are fucking
track.
male gators.
There goes half our viewers. Thanks
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, now we're getting hate mail, whatever the fuck you
If
want.
we're not getting hate mail, we're not doing it right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Fuck you.
This
haters.
guy.
And
No,
go
I
ahead,
love
Phil.
my
But I mean-
haters.
Like every time you turn on the news, you see something about the lesbian gay community getting shit for wanting to love each other, be with each other. And honestly, they shouldn't. I mean, that's the end of the topic, end of the episode. Congratulations, guys.
Oh. What?
Next
Oh.
fucking person.
What?
What's the next?
Next topic.
No.
No.
Oh.
The next subtopic.
Well, I got a question.
Yes.
With the whole subject, why is that left to fucking Congress and shit?
21.
Why isn't it not let up to the entire country to vote on, like the fucking presidency?
Right. I mean,
That's
we don't vote on
bullshit.
straight marriage, do we? No.
You're ruining the pizza.
Hey, I still plan on eating that. Anyway.
Well, what if it was like if you're filling out like your marriage certificate, whatever, like how on job applications that you could say male, female,
Black,
don't want
white,
to
Asian
disclose,
American, yeah.
don't want to disclose. Why not put that as your in your marriage certificate? Like, I don't want to
It's
say
a
if I'm male or
simple-
female.
yeah,
I don't
it's a-
want to tell you if I'm marrying a male or female. I just want to get married, motherfucker.
Why not?
Right.
I mean, why?
Don't forget transvestites.
Transvestites need loving too.
Transgender.
I got a
Transvestites are
question.
people too.
Well, here's another thing. Isn't it actually legal in several states where a person can marry like an actual object?
No, I don't
I've been
think.
told that.
I know you can
I know
marry.
in Texas it's legal to marry an animal.
What? Are you sure?
Texas, the
I
place
saw it
that
on
killed-
Vice.
Wait, is it North Carolina or South Carolina where you can marry your first cousin?
It's actually more states in America
Yeah.
that where you can marry your first cousin
Unfortunately,
than people who can marry someone of the
So
same
incest
sex.
is more legal.
And
Right.
Unfortunately, Louisiana is one of those.
Homosexuality.
Right.
This is just
That's
stupid.
disturbing.
No wonder we have so many people who cannot speak proper English. I was wondering what the cause was. It's Alabama. I'm looking at you.
Goddamn
Alabama.
roll tide.
Aborigines.
I'm looking at you, Alabama.
One thing I don't get though is whenever they tell us to vote, they have us vote in churches, and we're supposed to keep religion and state separate. That doesn't make
I think it's a matter of
Just like a public.
sense.
To be honest, I don't
public
know.
domain.
like when we went to go vote that one time. It was in the fellowship hall at that one church, but that was a big.
I think it has to do with a matter of space. Churches
Yeah.
are usually bigger buildings.
No, I voted in the shitty church by alligator.
Because, I mean,
Because pedophiles ruin that for us.
True. But my current voting house. What do you call it?
Precinct?
Precinct.
Yay!
Is in the library.
Okay.
Oh. So.
See, I've never voted, so I wouldn't know.
You
But
need
Oh
anyway.
man, you're such a
Not productive member of society.
I know that.
Why
Thank
vote when
you.
your vote doesn't actually count for anything?
But we don't know
That
that
was
for
proven
sure.
during the Obama.
No, I mean,
election.
let's not get
No,
that.
okay.
God, no,
Too
Tom.
political.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Slice.
You're voting between an asshole and the Antichrist. You're gonna vote for the asshole or you're gonna vote for the Antichrist.
That's why I didn't vote at all.
There we go.
I thought it was just an asshole and the guy who's about to die in 5 weeks.
No,
No,
you're
that
thinking-
Hey, hey, man! The Antichrist
Antichrist was,
promised me benefits. All right.
Romney.
Oh.
The one that said
They promised me gerbs.
appropriation.
Gerbs.
And here I thought he was just a Mormon. That goes to show you.
Fuck Mormons.
No, Mormons
They like-
don't even
they-
fuck each other. So.
I'm saying
And their other 7
Anyways.
Alright.
So, okay,
Okay.
it's a long story why I haven't voted yet.
Okay, but
basically,
I mean,
anyway.
we've basically covered the LGBT. That's not even a question anymore. It should be legal.
Right. I assume we all agree with this statement.
Alright.
If anybody agrees, get out of the fucking group. Nobody's
Yeah, I'm
moving.
saying, if somebody
Awesome.
wants to fuck somebody else behind closed doors, who gives a rat's ass?
Honestly, I don't give a shit if they're fucking in the middle of the street. I mean, honestly.
I mean, as long as
I can scream, they're fucking! It's all good.
as long as everyone that is involved is a consenting adult, then okay, we're good. I don't care how many people are involved. I don't care on what circumstances. I don't care if prostitute, whatever. I don't give a shit. Fuck whoever you want.
Fuck
As
whoever you
long
want.
as it's consent and, you know,
Consensual.
legal.
I mean, does
obviously.
anybody even have a thought of the other side to this? Because, I mean, I think we should represent both sides. I mean, I know that's bullshit
Well,
to
no,
say.
no.
But
No,
on
they're
this,
just brainwashed by religion. Simple as that.
I agree.
And that's all.
Yeah.
it really
on
is.
this
This.
show,
This right there.
unfortunately, we're gonna get a lot of flack about how we're anti-religion and we're anti this and that.
Fuck them, dude.
Well, I'm
I still
atheist,
believe in
so-
God, but you know what? God was the Bible was written by man, so everything you interpret could be totally bullshit.
Exactly, like with the passage in the Bible that was talking about like not lying with another man. Like,
Right?
it's
How do
all-
you know they didn't put it in there?
Okay, wearing this shirt, poly cotton, is just as bad in God's eyes as me fucking another dude.
exactly,
So,
mixed fabrics.
I'd rather wear poly
Yeah.
cotton than
I
fucking.
can't cut my hair or some shit.
Actually, I do. Sorry for interrupting.
No, it's fine, dude.
Actually, there is historical documentation of why the Bible has the anti-homosexual relationships. I mean, I'm about to fucking nerd out on you guys.
Go.
That's
But
okay.
it was
Go ahead.
the Romans, the Christians, up and coming Christians, wanted to separate themselves from the Roman and the Roman religions by taking away one of the common aspects of Roman life. That was
Baptizing.
homosexuality, or
Well, no, like it was one of those things, like
Romans
the way it
were
was
only-
explained to me, like
Looks like we're going.
you've got.
Amsterdam now.
Well, let me put it to you this way: you got cake and pie. Why not enjoy them both? That was the way, like one bisexual person explained it
I
to
mean, I
me.
enjoyed my cake and pie.
Exactly. Sky cake.
cake.
Actually,
It's only good if it's only sky cake. Sky cake.
there's actually proof that old Bibles, like back like 16th century Bibles, actually have pornography on the pages.
Awesome.
And guess what happened to those? Burned and destroyed.
Exactly.
Because sex is bad, you guys, but you know, except we have to make all the
I kinda wanna
babies.
see a nudie Bible.
Ew.
They have all the blood and gore and shit of war. Why don't they?
See, the Old Testament was fun.
The Old
Once
Testament
again,
was
I'm
really
not-
it's a good
fucked up.
read.
I don't.
Patton Oswalt.
I don't mean to get off topic and you know, jump straight into the religion.
Don't get me
but-
wrong, it's
but-
got
but all,
war.
all this talk about Bible and all that. I got one question.
Guys.
Okay, everyone knows through history Christians have always hated the Jews, right?
Goddamn Jews.
Okay, well, here's a question. Why the hell are Christians accepting the Bible then? Who do you think wrote the Bible?
That's Joe.
No.
King
the-
Henry VIII.
No. The Old Testament was written by nothing but the Jews. So we hate the Jews, but yet we're accepting their literature as
But
our
the
own
Jews
religion.
don't
Apparently
accept
they're
the
only
New
accepting
Testament
half.
and the second
I'm
and
just saying.
the Son of God.
But
Right.
again,
Still.
the Bible itself wasn't just one book in the beginning. It was
The Son of God, but
hundreds of
somehow he
thousands
is
of different
also
stories
God
by
somehow.
hundreds of thousands of different sects.
Exactly.
They all grouped up one day. I forget
The Council of V something, or the Council of.
It doesn't matter the name, but what matters
Yes,
is...
it does because you brought it up.
You know what? No, I think.
What
I think
matters...
this all stems down to just
Yeah,
tolerance.
Present it.
But, I mean...
Yeah, I wouldn't say tolerance. I'd say more of acceptance.
Acceptance, tolerance...
And I mean, I'm guilty of tolerance. I'm guilty of not tolerating people because I can't stand people that quote religion as why they live the way they do. I'm a
agree.
Christian, so I do it like this. Okay, and I believe in evolution, but I'm not fucking monkeys.
Why not? It's retarded fish frog. This is monkey fish frog.
You shouldn't need religion to have the common sense to know the difference between right and wrong.
Exactly.
And know how to
It's-
properly live your life in a good manner.
If
Okay.
you need religion to be moral, then you don't lack
we have
morality.
attacked religion when we should be
Wait.
LGBT.
Yeah. So, like I said, I'm sorry to get off topic, guys.
I think we're on 45 minutes now, right?
No, we're only at 16. Anyway, if you
Hang up the camera and keep talking.
if you need religion to be moral and do good things, then I mean you don't lack morality, you lack empathy.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does.
If the Bible was written by God, I don't think it was meant to be taken literally. I think it was like, hey, this is the way you should act in this kind of way through fiction, like kind of like
It's all bullshit, basically.
well, it's like modern day books, like they kind of tell like a story and like have like a
Yeah, I get what you mean. Like they have
yeah, like they have like a
lesson.
yeah, you learn a lesson from it. I
Right.
think that's the way the Bible is supposed to be.
Well,
Like
the sad thing
I don't
is,
think it was meant to be taken literally.
the sad thing is everybody worships Jesus, but the sad thing is no one's actually going by the word of Jesus. They're all going by what a lot of other people were saying, and not actually Jesus.
Right.
Then again...
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm atheist, if that's what you want to call me or whatever. But when I hear people talk about Jesus and the history of Jesus and how he was, I don't have a problem with him because he seemed like
Jesus was a midget.
he comes off as a
really wanna take your word from a
genuinely good person, and he tried to
We just lost
teach
5% of our
good
viewers.
aspects of life, and I don't have a problem with that. He didn't.
Supposedly.
Yeah, supposedly.
Supposedly. We don't
But-
know that for sure.
But it's no. But all this religion is not going off of anything that he really taught. It's what all these other people were fucking doing.
Hey, can
That's
you hand me
the
fruit
problem.
balls?
Their own translation,
Exactly.
basically.
And that's my biggest problem.
Okay, guys,
All right, now...
this will be like our 11th episode that involves
we-
religion.
I mean, we are the pit. I mean...
We talk about
that
everything.
sounds kind of anti-religion. Or at least anti-Christianity.
I have a question.
Yes.
The pit.
Why is it
That was cool.
certain men, not all men, but certain men, think it's really disgusting when two guys kiss, but they love it when two girls kiss?
Exactly. They jack off with one hand and point with the other hand.
Hold on.
So when I think two guys kiss, I actually think it's hot. That's just me then. Thank you. I'm not the only one. Kaylee too.
It all depends.
Raise his hand.
Nope. Get this man another bear.
Trevor over here.
I don't care how much liquor gets flowing. You ain't gonna see me. Just another.
I'm gonna keep drinking until these two guys
My
start
point
looking hot.
is, if you kiss a guy, then you would not be called gay. It's just because you do.
Dude, that's gay. He kissed me, I'd punch him and call him gay.
Okay,
But you're not supposed to because
Why would you-
that
Hey,
doesn't say kiss
But you will say
gay.
you will laugh afterward like what
Yeah,
the
man.
fuck?
I see the video on YouTube. Oh, fuck.
God damn it! They put that up.
Son of a
This is gonna be a funny story when I tell
I'm
my
gonna
kids.
flag that as
Honestly-
pornography.
And honestly, gay people make the best friends. They're
Right?
to the heart.
Right?
Great.
I think
They're
I think
they're
gay
so
men are
nice.
hilarious. Like the full out gay, like floating in the
Fabulous.
wind gay guys.
it's so totally fabulous.
They're hilarious.
Matthew after
wait.
3
What was
margaritas.
it?
Yes. Oh my god,
Where he
he's so
goes out in his
huggable.
short shorts and his combat boots spray painted green. It's fucking hot out here, and I just laugh because they're silly.
What? Tell me later.
Really?
Tell me
Like
later.
Jeffree
Yes.
Star?
Yes.
Or the gay hooker from.
I don't really know a whole lot about him.
Yeah.
Well,
Nick
he's
Swartzen.
a
The
pop
guy from
character.
Warriors.
He's really cool. Like, he does
Oh,
perfect.
Warriors.
Really.
I mean, I know what he looks like, but yeah.
Going to the first night.
Character who just girl. Yeah, me
This
too.
episode has been derailed. Okay, so
Anyways, I mean,
what's the next topic?
the next topic on the list or next topic?
On the list, the subtopic.
I don't give a shit. Give me whatever. Our next topic to talk about, I guess, would be women's rights. Or women's rights.
We're gonna save that for another episode.
Save that one for another one.
Yes.
Racism, but that just.
Sexism.
Racism is dumb. It's 2014. Get your head out of your ass. End of story.
niggers doing
Aye.
stuff with things.
That's a
That was the way my grandpappy was raised,
And I would say
and that
this,
was
it
the way
only
his
exists in
grandpappy
the
was
South.
raised up. So I'm gonna believe what
No.
they believe.
Mine.
And,
until
and,
years
and,
ago.
the Bible Belt. And the Bible Belt.
Yes.
No.
It's same thing.
This is why we can't get good
Racism is
contraception
nationwide.
because of this
Black
fuck-ass-
people can be more racist than whites.
Now, hold on.
Oh, yeah.
hold on.
So basically,
I'll say it right now. I think Asians are the most racist of them all, and they don't even know they're racist. That's just the way they.
who?
Hey,
Asians.
Is that
Oh.
racist, sir?
It's,
I don't know.
Opener.
I mean, has anybody heard of the musical Avenue Q?
Avenue Q?
Avenue Q.
Yeah, I
One,
have.
one of their songs is everybody's a little bit racist. I mean, there's stereotypes. Some people may think they exist for a reason. I don't give a shit, frankly. But I mean, everybody has something to say about a different race. I mean, we're all people. We're all brothers. I mean,
Right.
brothers fight. Brothers have disagreements. I think it's all bullshit. Like, I mean, even though we call each other weird names, we should all get along in the end. I mean, it's just
Of course. Exactly.
I should be able to call you a nigger, and you should be able to call me a cracker, and we should be buddies after it.
shut up, queer.
Oh my
I'll
god.
call you a faggot, and then we'll hug it out later.
Oh yeah.
It's okay for you to say it with an A.
Thank you.
It's okay for you to say it with an A, but you can't end it with an R.
What?
You can call me crack
Mega
up,
nigger.
not
Oh.
cracker.
Oh.
And I think you said begin. Sorry, my brain's not working. Go ahead.
It's okay.
Rigger.
I know my accent's a little hard to understand.
Thanks. Anyway.
I mean,
Excellent.
racism still exists. It's still a thing, but honestly, it's a dead issue.
Right. It's dumb. End of
Next
story.
issue.
Okay, the next thing that was on your list was the way we treat veterans, I believe.
California.
Or,
That's not my list.
I don't, or yeah,
Oh,
you.
yeah,
you.
that
You.
was.
I'll gladly jump on that.
I think this is.
We treat
I think
them
like.
horribly.
It's.
I mean, is that really a civil rights issue?
I
Or-
don't-
I wouldn't really know, to be
Yeah, it
honest.
is. I think it is.
I
I think it is.
My personal opinion, I think it is.
All right, so I'm kind of curious because I mean, every time I see a warrior, actual warrior, hell, even a person with a POW hat, I shake their hand. I thank them for their service.
Exactly.
I mean, I can't do more than that. I mean, I'm not gonna look down on them. Here's some money.
Right.
I
Well,
respect what they
if
did
you
for us.
personally, like, say that, for instance, you personally know the veteran or whatever, and say, like, you know, you're friends with them and they go off overseas, you can mow their lawn while they're gone.
Yeah.
So,
I mean,
like little
if I'm
favors
friends
and
with them,
stuff.
If
Yeah.
somebody leaves, I mean, I'll mow their lawn anyway if they ask me.
oh, I know,
That's
I'm
just the
saying.
kind of person I am. But I mean, I respect everybody who. I mean, even if
You know
it's
what
not
was
for the right
funny?
reasons, if they serve our country, I mean, I respect them. Officers of the law, firefighters, military. I mean, they're doing something I don't want to do.
See,
Right.
and I think like there's also the stigma that some veterans, like when like normal people like you and me say thank you for your service, they think they're looking down upon as well. Because I'm not saying my dad thinks he's looked down upon, but I remember one day after.
Was your
when
dad
my-
in the armed forces?
Yes, he was in the Navy.
I didn't know that. Next time I meet him, I will shake his hand.
But don't
No.
don't say thank you for your service and shit, or he'll tell you to get the fuck out.
Oh,
Michael-
thank you for
Michael
mentioning
did it.
that.
Michael did it.
Why did he hate the military?
It's
or just one of those things?
it's just one of those things. Like it's like one of those like
Hard topics.
it's just a. He thinks it's a pity thing. It's like, listen, man, I just did what I was supposed to, and it's.
I mean, it's an appreciation because a lot of people don't want to do that. I mean, it's volunteer, sure, but I mean,
It
I'm a
ain't
fan.
volunteer.
Worked on helicopters
He worked on helicopters. He worked on ships. He went to the Gulf in a ship while they slung shells at bad people. You know, he didn't actually sling shells at bad people, but he worked on the ship that
he
did
did
it.
his part. He still served.
Yeah.
But
he
he told
was
Michael,
just
get the
doing
fuck
his
out of
job.
here right now, because
Michael.
Wright.
Oh, awkward.
I mean, he's just fun to tell to get the fuck out to. You kind of want to watch him.
My great grandfather, my mother once talked to him about history and everything, and whenever the subject of
That's
he
what
was
we were
in World War
talking
II,
about
every
Oh,
time
wow.
that subject came up, he would just be like, "I can't talk about it. It was too painful." And I can
It's
understand
hard.
why.
Oh yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like, I probably wouldn't be able to last a
But,
day.
Yeah, me
For
either.
those of you who are I know there are some of those who aren't rock and metal fans out here, but Five Finger Death Punch put out a video for The Wrong Side of Heaven and The Righteous Side of Hell, that music video. If you haven't watched it, you need to, because it really puts a perspective on a lot of homeless veterans and stuff, and it made me donate a lot of money just to help, really. And I'm also getting
There's
a
a-
sweet T-shirt out of the deal.
There's an actual
That's
statistic
awesome.
out there. They say about between 70 and 80% of the nation's homeless are
veterans.
Vietnam veterans.
Mm-hmm.
That's because when they came back from Vietnam, Vietnam was never actually officially
Recognized as an
a-
official war.
Exactly, so they didn't get the actual benefits of veterans going to war.
So, right.
Well, I'll end the veterans with this here, Rick. You want to help your veterans. You want to help people that have served. Get them a job after they are out of the military. Hire a veteran. They don't want to be handed out to. They don't want donations or anything. They just want a job. They want to function like normal people
Right.
every day. Like, and that was so fucked up that, like, after my dad had retired, it took him years to get another job after service, and he had to go work out of state and shit like that. He knows.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I think a lot of companies, a lot of people are.
Or that was because he burned his bridges. But, yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of companies are supporting military vets. Like my company wants military personnel.
Yeah.
Maybe you also have jobs like police, fire department again. They look for that because they know perilous situations.
Mm-hmm.
My job may not be perilous, but you still have that respect.
It has the organizational skill.
Organization,
Right.
Okay. I'm just
Damn.
talking my ass right now, but
No, it makes sense. Like, that's actually good to know that.
Shit, that's a lot of
But
face.
what's really sad is illegal immigrants get better
Them
health
goddamn
care for free
veterans.
than our veterans.
Taking
Another
our
thing,
veterans' jobs.
with all this bullshit, with like minimum wage and all that, if they actually do go through and pass this bill saying minimum wage has to be raised to this much, you know what the sad thing is? Them people like working at McDonald's will start making more money than people in the military.
Oh, God.
That is a fact.
yeah, $10 seems to be a little much for minimum wage. Hell, I'm gonna be making 11 in a weekend. That seems like
Like-
money to me.
Like if I was to go into the like in the army right now and start off straight off as a private, I'd only make about $26,000 a year.
That's about as much as I'll be making.
Yeah, I think it's fucked up. Like law enforcement stuff get paid so little
Yeah.
for what
For
they
all the
do.
shit they go through and do on a daily basis.
That is
Right.
Take all the
My mother's
shit
best
from
friend is
the
a
public.
officer.
How many cops died at these meth labs and only get paid that little bit of money?
Exactly.
Disrespect
and then
them.
the disrespectfulness of them doing what they did to that house after the fact, that was fucked up.
What?
That house that the detective got shot, got his head blown off by
Yeah,
a meth
I
feeder.
remember that. I remember you telling me
What
that.
happened to
What?
the house?
They painted a bunch of neo-Nazi stuff on it.
I actually personally know the guy who did that. He worked with us for about 2 weeks.
And he needs
That's
to get
it?
his shit lit up.
Yeah.
No,
That's fucked
was it
up.
neo-Nazi?
It was his
or-
fucking
Bunch of
brother
swastikas and shit.
that was
No,
the one actually running that
swastikas
place.
have different meanings. There's the ancient
Not in
Eastern.
Middleburg.
No, this guy was straight up fucking Nazi.
I know
He
what you're
actually had a
talking about.
swastika painted on the top of his, like inside his truck, on the ceiling.
Wow.
This guy had
Well, no, the one you're thinking of,
swastikas
Philip,
tattooed all
it's
over
backwards.
his body.
I know what you're talking
Backwards,
about.
frontwards. Honestly, I couldn't tell the difference.
But
But anyway,
I think that's the.
Now, if I saw a swastika
No,
on
But then
somebody's
the
arm,
community came and painted all over what they had done. And
Who was talking? Anyways, if you ever do see a homeless person, like you said, most of them are veterans. If they're asking for money, what's $5 out of your pocket?
Right.
Let's say it's worth it. And who gives a shit if they're going to go buy alcohol or cigarettes with it? You have until the day that you walk in their shoes is the day that you understand their pain.
That is a good point.
I mean,
Yeah.
I don't give money to homeless or people who are asking for it. I mean,
Well,
I
you
usually
give them a
donate
1-800
food.
number to a shelter.
No. What I do, I mean, I go buy food for them.
Right.
Hell,
Yeah.
I've given somebody like $30 in groceries.
That's
I mean,
awesome.
Drinks, stuff like that. I mean,
Well, that's the same thing. If you want to give money or go buy alcohol,
Yeah, I mean,
alcohol or whatever.
I'm
for them.
not saying ignore people. And I'm not saying give them money because, I mean, they could do something that's destroying themselves or keeping them out of work. Because, I mean, not all of them are veterans. I mean,
Right.
not all
There are some
veterans
really
are-
fucked
And a
up
lot of
homeless
them
people
try to
out there.
Fake off being veterans. I'm a veteran. I need money. That kind
Exactly. Hell, I've seen posters on the internet. I don't know if they're real, but you know, some guys like, I need beer or money for alcohol research, shit like that.
Alcohol research.
Yeah, we're doing alcohol research
Once I
right
get
now.
drunk, I'm gonna research some shit.
all right.
Lots.
But I mean, it's just, I mean, help where you can. That doesn't necessarily mean give money. Next person. Stop looking at me.
Sorry.
I think this episode's run its course.
Yeah, we're at 31 minutes. But real quick,
Oh,
as for the whole like supporting veterans and whatnot, I think society as a whole typically supports veterans and we look up to them. It's just the government that kind of fucks them over. You know, like with what you were saying with Vietnam and how they didn't get the benefits. But anyway, that's yeah. Alrighty. Okay.
So I'm Devin.
John.
Cunt.
Thought you were cunt.
Yeah.
He is no longer cut. He is now.
I am John.
I'm Philip,
Allison.
Trevor.
and
And this is Kaylee.
thanks for watching The Pit.
No, you fucked it up.